Chat, we took a big chunk out of it already, but I think it's time that we catch up even more on our roll for sandwich. We're still pretty far behind. Let's get it going.
Good afternoon,
episode
D&D,
301.
TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch.
I have a Reese's
Let's
Pieces.
go. Today I'm going to be using the new ketchup red version of the Roll for Sandwich dice. They feature the Roll for Sandwich logo on the 20 and a ketchup bottle on the 1. They're available now in my online store. Without any further ado, let's get rolling. 3, wheat bread. Got a couple soft slices of wheat bread here. We lucked out the last time we left soft bread untoasted, but today I don't think we're going to try that again. Definitely going to use our toast cantrip here. Get some color on these bad boys. All right, let's go. Next up, let's roll for main. 2, Simmental. Simmental is a beef product from Italy, which is beef in vegetable jelly. This is in the genre of food known as aspic, which is bits of meat in jelly. If you've ever heard of head cheese, that's another aspic. I have never had this before. Seems interesting.
I don't like how much juice, jelly, clear shit's up here.
Texture seems...
Look at all. There's so much.
Fun. We'll find out, I guess. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 4, Lip Tower. This Hungarian cheese spread is pretty good by itself.
I think we've seen this before.
It's pretty intense, very salty. Has capers in it, paprika. Maybe this is a good time to have a strongly flavored cheese. We'll find out. Next up, let's roll for our roughage. 3, kiwi and 8, lettuce. It's been a few seasons, but we've had kiwi on the show before. It's gone okay on some sandwiches. I'm just not sure that this sandwich will be one of those. The tart and acidic quality of kiwi makes it pair well with fatty meats like ham. If only that's what we had. We're growing our own lettuce here at RFS HQ right now, so we're gonna grab some of that, take it inside and get it washed up. Lettuce is relatively inoffensive and can add some nice texture, so no harm there.
Looks good so far.
Let's get wild with our wild magic roll.
Other than the meat thing.
3, saltwater taffy. Saltwater taffy is honestly...
Why is that even on there?
One of my favorite candies, but I am not excited to see it right now.
I used to love this until then you get a little older, get a filling or two, and it starts to pull on your teeth, and you're like, oh god.
Combination of firm when bit, gooey when chewed is not going to be a welcome texture combination on a sandwich, especially this sandwich, which is about 75% mush at the moment.
Oh no.
And last but not least is the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 15, pad thai sauce. It's got some salty and savory notes, some fruity notes from the tamarind.
Jesus.
Not that it really matters. I don't think it's saving this one. Let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up here.
Oh, no.
Get our toothpicks in to hold it together. And let's get it cut in half.
Can't even cut it because of...
Let's... Yeah, there's your problem.
Oh, Jesus.
And let's take a look at that cross-section.
Oh boy. No.
300 Zero roll for sandwich really coming out of the gate with some weird energy. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, we'll get the taste out of the way first. The Simmental is pretty bland. That cheese is in there. But honestly, the biggest issue with this one is the texture. 100% mush, and then random pockets of taffy. No. Honestly, this one was hard to get down, folks. Trying hard to find some redeeming quality.
Last time you said hard to get down, I said 0 and I got a 3.8.
But I really can't. It's a 0. And I'm going to call it all taffy, no
We're back to normal.
Here you go, Earl.
We got a mental reset.
Promo for my new dice.
We're good to go.
Thanks for hanging out today, y'all. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, that looked horrible. I still can't get over the jelly frog got a 3.7. Can you believe that?
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'm going to be using these handmade sushi dice that were made for me by Gamer Inc.
No, Smolder me with 2 months. Appreciate it.
Let's get started with our roll for bread. 1 roll for each slice. All right, rolling 1d6 for each slice. That's 4 waffle and 5 sourdough. Well, there is quite the size disparity between our two breads, so that's going to prove interesting. And the waffle is frozen, so I'm definitely going to use the toast bread cantrip here. I did toast them both at the same time, and I think the setting for the waffle was not quite the same setting needed for the sourdough. Next up, let's roll for Maine.
Okay. All right, I'm in.
6, chicken. Still working our way through our barbecue-flavored deli chicken. This stuff's pretty tasty and not a bad base for a sandwich.
Not too bad.
There's a lot of different ways you can go with flavor pairings here, so far so good. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 3, Munster. Creamy and slightly tangy Munster.
I like Munster. Munster's good
with this barbecue chicken. Other than the weird mismatched bread, we've got a pretty good one so far.
Pretty good.
Time to roll for roughage. 1 pansies and 3 kiwi. Both the leaves and the petals of pansies are edible. I've got some growing out on my back deck, so we're going to grab some of those. You'll often see these used in salads for a pop of color, or just as a garnish typically. They have a very green, lettucey taste. I found them a little sweet like carrot. All right, we've got our pansies washed, and now we're going to take our petals and distribute them over the sandwich. Gonna go for kind of a loose layer here. I didn't want to pick every flower we had out there. It really does add some nice color to the sandwich. Even if they don't add a whole ton of flavor, the visual appeal is nice. Back again with our kiwi.
I don't know about that one.
Acid that the kiwi will add to our sandwich.
Chad, give me a 1 in chat if you had pansies before. Give me a 2 if you haven't.
Which is a welcome addition. Should pair pretty nicely with the barbecue chicken, as well as adding some much needed moisture and another nice pop of color. All right, let's get wild with our wild magic roll.
I think it's still savable though.
9, sage. Sage will add a new layer to our flavor complexity here with its earthy and woodsy flavor. I think that'll tie in nicely with the barbecue. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 4, key lime curd. More commonly, you will find lemon curd, which is a spread made from egg yolks, butter, sugar, and lemon. This spread just uses key limes instead. It's a custardy, tangy, fruity spread, perfect for scones, toast. Honestly, should be pretty great on a waffle. And I honestly think this is a good sauce to pull this all together into something interesting. It's tying in our kiwi flavors and making something kind of sweet, sour, savory to go with our chicken.
This might not be bad.
Let's get our toothpicks in to hold it together.
Might be
and
solid.
Let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross section. Okay.
It turned out better than I thought.
Definitely an interesting one today. Started off a little rocky.
The flowers are a little something.
This actually melds exceptionally well. Each ingredient has flavor that leads into the next ingredient. The pansies are probably unnecessary, though they do make it unique. I think this sandwich would have been better served with a different vegetable, maybe cucumber or avocado to go along with the kiwi.
Maybe like an 8-4?
The mismatched spreads, you know, it'd be better with one or the other, but I guess this way you get to sample both at the same time.
Chicken plus kiwi.
And honestly, if I had to choose, I think I would go with the waffle, actually. That little extra bit of butteriness goes well with the curd. Really not a bad sandwich at all.
You're not getting
Definitely
justified through this.
Unexpected rolls, but sometimes things
I'm gonna
work
stick
out
with the
and they go
8-4.
together anyway. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a straight 9. And I'm going to call it Curd to the Wise.
Wow.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day and a great
higher
weekend.
than I
and I'll
thought.
see you on Monday.
That was a 9? 303.
Good
Let's
afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich.
No, you do not type in "Help, you trust Grandma." Do not give him that power. That is bad. That's a bad idea.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go.
Right,
Today on Roll
have
for
a good
Sandwich,
night.
we will be sourcing all of our ingredients from fast food restaurants. I'm sure it will be cursed. Let's
Wait.
get things started.
Hang on. I'm sorry. What?
The series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today on Roll for Sandwich, we will be sourcing all of our ingredients from fast food restaurants. I'm sure it will be cursed. Let's get things started with our roll for bread.
Braden Salt and Count. Thank you for the 2-1. Appreciate it.
5, Subway Italian Urban Cheese. Well, the good news is I was able to find a loaf of Italian urban cheese from Subway that was not stale. The bad news is it's a foot long, which means we're going to have a big, weird sandwich. If only I didn't have to eat the whole thing. All right, next up, let's roll for Maine. 2, McDonald's Filet-O-Fish patties. I don't think I've ever had a Filet-O-Fish before, so I guess there's a first time for everything. I'm sure
I don't think I ever had a Filet-O-Fish before either.
I'll get an entirely accurate representation of the sandwich from this experience.
The salt
All right,
of the
we've got our
sandwich is going to
oversized
rival the
fish
salt of
sticks sliced
flats.
in
What
half,
the
and I'm going to lay them out on our sandwich. I am beginning to rethink my life choices. Let's roll for some cheese. 2, KFC mac and cheese. Sure, why not? If there's one thing our foot-long sandwich needs, it's more carbs. Carbs stuck together with a cheese-adjacent sauce. Thanks for that one, Colonel. Next up, let's roll for roughage. 1 Taco Bell onions and 6 Jimmy John's avocado spread. Definitely got some side-eye when I asked for a side of onions at Taco Bell. I don't think anyone is going to Taco Bell specifically to have their onions. After giving Mr. James Jonathan about $4 for these 2 small containers of avocado spread, they better significantly improve this sandwich, but I have my doubts. I guess we'll see. All right, time to get wild with the wild magic roll.
How is it getting
17
worse?
Culver's cheese curds. Hey, Griffin finally gets his cheese curds after all. Unfortunately, due to the nature of how productions like this go, they're cold by now. Sorry. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 18 Taco Bell avocado ranch. This is actually one of my favorite sauces from Taco Bell, though unfortunately adding it to this sandwich is a little bit like putting lipstick on a pig. I don't know how much it's going to help us at this point. Let's get our toothpicks in to hold our sandwich together here. Wouldn't want it to accidentally fall
I have to know. Why?
apart. And let's take a look at that
What caused
cross-section.
this? What happened?
That's something. All right, well, this is definitely some kind of sin, but who knows? Maybe it'll be good. I may need some help with this one.
I'm so thrilled to welcome to the stage a expert in the field who is kind enough
Wait,
to
does
lend
he
us
get
his
his
time.
get back?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jake from Roll for Sandwich.
Wait, is he getting his get back for all the terrible shit they made him eat? Is it time?
Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. How's it going, pal?
Hi. Pretty good. Sorry that Justin made you eat a thing that dunked in a toilet.
Yeah, and about the cumin. I'm so sorry about the cumin.
Honestly, sandwich ball was worse.
Really?
That's unbelievable, Jake. I hear that you have prepared for us a special treat here today on the Munch Squad.
Special treat, in quotes.
All right. It's, I guess revenge is the word that's coming.
Holy shit, he gets his get back.
Right? Smell sense, bad.
0 points.
Visual sense, bad. So tan, unbelievably tan. So tan.
You
All the
wouldn't
tans
believe
are in
green
it. Is tan.
You didn't know there were so many beige foods.
They say white people have no culture.
I guess this is confirmation. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
No way.
It's so cold. It's unbelievably cold.
Did he put it in like a... He brought it with him? Dude, that thing's been traveling for days.
Like a waiter is about to rush over to the table like, no, sir, no. Sir, those are decorative, sir. No, that was from the table before. They didn't eat it.
Holy shit! Puke! After all the shit you made him go through!
Finish it.
I don't know. Take it away. I'm an adult. I don't want to spit it out. I don't want to swallow it, but
Finish
I don't
it.
want it in my mouth anymore.
The mystery is the bad part because you don't know what your mouth's about to go through.
Now,
But once you understand it, it's like, okay, I
there
can
is
eat another
a
bite of
second
this.
Wait, your
second
brain,
mystery.
your brain figured out what we just ate already in one bite?
There's
get
a
it.
second mystery of how will my body react to what I just
Oh,
ate.
in that oh no, Jake is giving a knowing nod. Like, oh, yeah. That's a hazard to the game.
Welcome to the jungle, boys.
There is a knowing silence from Jake that I'm not wild about.
How does
You guys don't have like a show tomorrow or anything.
Yeah.
We
no,
do have a show tomorrow, and if it's weird, I think the audience will basically be the same audience that's here right now, so at least they'll know.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, how does this bad boy rank in your like world of sandwiches?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've had over 300 now on the show. This is not that bad.
That sucks, man.
That's tough.
Have you ever thought about doing a advice podcast? Because it's so much easier.
I noticed
Damn.
that some of you boys didn't finish.
Did you finish
Okay, listen, Jake, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
for
Jake.
Yo,
your
make
help.
him
I
finish
appreciate
it!
Ladies and
Nah!
gentlemen, If you're not already watching Roll for Sandwich on TikTok and other formats, what are you doing?
So yeah, not
Wait.
a great sandwich. A lot of
I
mushy
wouldn't
elements
have left that table until they ate every bite.
and temperature was not great after transporting it to the theater. Gonna go with a 3.7, and we're gonna call it the Miggy.
Wait, did that get rated lower than the frog sandwich? Wasn't the frog sandwich a 3.8? That was horrible, but there's no way the frog sandwich was better than that. Right?
Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks to the McElroy brothers for having me out. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll
Oh,
see
it
you
was a
next time.
3.6? Okay, so it was better than the frog sandwich. Okay. I'm not letting that go. I hope you know. I'm going to keep on about the frog sandwich for the next like 2 weeks.
Good afternoon.